Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to new standards of excellence.
Yes.
Say yes to engaging reportage with a difference.
Yes.
Introducing Yes International Magazine. The time to say yes to your dreams and aspirations is here.
Now, you were part of Do Good. Then all of a sudden, Do Good died, or I don't know what happened to Do Good. It was a beautiful program that a lot of people, including me, were enjoying it. Then all of a sudden, it was yanked off the screen. What
So
exactly
don't forget
happened?
that after I was a judge on the Nigeria's Got Talent show. After which I became head of production for African Magic. So Big Brother Africa in 2014 was handed over to me. And then it was after Big Brother in 2015 that we now planned Big Brother Nigeria. We don't get 6 seasons now. And part of what was on the table for me as head of production was to produce a Pidgin English series, for 1 year, 5 times in a week. So the idea came because I had a lot of people coming in to submit scripts and all of those things. And I know that my dear friend and brother then Basoj had mentioned a few things about the Do Good script, which is an offshoot of the original series from Zebe Jiro's
Candlelight.
Yes, Candlelight. So we had that scene where and so he had given him the permission to do that. But as head of production, we need to expand all of those things. And growing up in Nigeria, we know we had seen Village Headmaster, Hotel de Jordan, Cockra Dawn, New Masquerade or Masquerade, with the other one when they do for Second Chance. So, and then like I said, I went to school in LA for a while, and comedy, they somehow I go take shoot. And my knowledge with NBC and understanding how comedy should be shot, with all of the things we go make comedy good. And that's why we took on the position and that's why Do Good, even for season 1, became so spectacular because we knew what we wanted to do and we were responsible for that knowledge. But again, the human factor came in, unnecessary shenanigans on set, and tacit rivalries here and there. And shooting Do Good became toxic, and when you have a bull in your China shop, if you do not want to crash all of your Chinas, what you do is open your door and dangle a red cloth for the bull to charge out. And if you successfully get the bull out of your China shop, you lock the shop. So once we're able to get to the end of season 1, we locked the shop because of the toxic nature of what was happening behind the scene. No matter what anybody would tell you, it was better to stop the show than to continue the show.
So what do you miss most about that program, that beautiful program, Do Good?
Direct. So when man begin to, I'm the man of such a way, I'm super honorable. The thing about Do Good, like every creative endeavor, is understanding the money part. And Do Good was there to grow wealth for the young teaming artists that became part of the crew, part of the cast, and the production team in totality. So the regret that we'll have is that they stopped earning a considerable income, because that we stopped that show. So that would be my own. You know, that's the only thing that I would say, you know, it bothered me, because it was better we shot that shot. But for all of them that lost out in terms of, you know, some don't buy motor, they were sure of their monthly income to, you know, grow their life. And well, like, it was a rude shock, but it happened. After all, myself, I ended up, I stopped work. I resigned as head of production. And then I was a production consultant, you know. And then while I was doing that, then the second thing came. Like I said, rat will get on hold, go die quick. So I moved on to my Seki. I started doing Seki until I got this job. And the whole lot of them, like Monica Friday, Kate Henshaw, you already know she's an amazing woman. You know, so plenty of us to waiting come on when they do some things, they go. Some too, they get challenges trying to find what to do. But whatever it is, you know, if you hold your head high, you know, and look forward to things, it will just come by anyway. So my regret is just the people we no get income, you know, till now. We no use that platform to grow their brand.
What fond memories of your days on the set of Do Good do you still cherish?
Every day, you know, okay, because the creatives, the understanding of how to shoot Do Good, you know, was a responsibility of the head of production. So, you know, it allowed me express myself, you know, with all of the things then when I don't work. And, you know, Mnet and African Magic is a big platform. Being head of production for African Magic was like when you go say for NTA of those days, you know, now you be head of Oga for NTA. So it wasn't administrative work for production. For me, it now paid that 2005 when I first saw the film school bus moving, you know, and then 2014 after, I'd be Oga for a big television house for Africa. You know, that was huge for me, you know. But again, just like comedy, I'd be like a restless mind, you know, when it comes to the creative space. I know they like to sit down one place for, especially when you know what they do. So Do Good was so every moment on Do Good set was not just a challenge.
Now, is there any likelihood of Do Good coming back to our screen?
Wait. Then send you this. Wait. Make I ask you. Then send you these questions. Are you?
Am I an agent?
I want to know.
I'm a huge fan of Do Good. I was enjoying it, you know. So I still miss the program. That's why I'm interested. Not yes. Is any likelihood of the program coming back?
I don't know, you know, because then one of the understandings of all of these things is the way Do Good on African Magic was designed for was for you to have segmented periods, like the Stico kitchen and the characters there could drive an offshoot, just like what happened with the main story before Do Good came out. So Adako, Afiok, and what's her name again? You're right. The characters. Unfortunately, the Yibo guy died. You know, Monk. Sorry, God forbid, not Monk.
Yes, I'm trying to remember his name too.
Yes, he died, so you can never get that again. I mean, death is final anyway. So, but you can have those. I don't know. For me, I'm not interested. You know, I'm not. So I'm not going to come to lie to you that, you know, I'm not really interested in wanting to, you know, do good anyway. It's the rights to Do Good is owned by Zebejiro, you know, even if, you know, that cascades down to Massage anyway. So my character, so like some of the characters were created by Africa while I was head production for African Magic. So I would not say that it was my creation. It was created by African Magic while I was working there, because they were paying me to use my head there. So anything that I did as head of production is domiciled with the African Magic, not Yibo Koko. Yeah,
that's true. All right. So where do you hope to be in the next 10 years?
For your mind now, don't turn God now. These are the politicians waiting say they go plan to just begin to rule the whole world every day. And only then get plan to rule Nigeria or to become local government chairman or governor. No, I mean, yeah, my hope in the next 10 years, I should be going on 65, 64, 65, yeah. So next 10 years, I pray to be alive anyway. Next 10 years, I pray to have grandkids, but I pray to have had a sustainable life for my family, so that I'm not good they go pensions board to collect money, So I pray that I have done enough in the next years ahead of me, to just look back, relax, and to be content is enough for me. He that is down needs fear no fall, and if you're content with what you have, then that's cool for me. So that contentment is what I want. According to Curtis Blow, I don't want a lot, I just want enough. And why is it got to be so goddamn tough? So we want to ease off toughness and just have enough so that we can look back and make the lives of our children better than how it was for us. So in the next 10 years, I don't know what it is, but I would pray to be alive in the next 10 years. And sickness and other things, I don't want them to come to me, because I'm healed by the stripes of Lord Christ, and that is my strength, and I'll stick to it, because that's what I desire.
Interesting.
But let me help you. What I do most often now is I talk about the creative economy, understanding the assets and monetizing them, of which comedy is one drop in the whole of the circle of the creative space. And don't forget that this is 2021. 2021 is the United Nations International Year of the Creative Economy for Sustainable Development. It is also the African Union Year declared for the arts, culture, and heritage. So everything I do now, not just as the DG of the Tourism Board of Rivers State, but more of the fact that I'm in a creative space. So it's not just about the performance anymore. Look at what AY is doing. Look at what Basket Master are doing. In that same space, you can see that there's no time AY, because the processes of his art form. So if it's not, AY is a theater artist anyway. That's the truth of the matter.
Yeah.
So if he's not shooting here, he's doing one AY live here. He's not doing AY live here. He's doing one philanthropy thing. So it cuts across for people all over to understand how we can grow wealth with what we have, and that is what I do most often these days. It's not motivational, but it is to understand, to teach, and get you to understand how to move your assets to the stage where you can monetize it. And for people to see that you don't need to beg them, for what you have. The world is a global stage now. And after all, COVID-19, they make people not to come. So if you can create a digital footprint of what you have and know exactly where to put it, then you can begin to grow wealth from those digital footprints of your art forms and your art space.
Thank you very much.